This apartment building fell over and remained intact. 2 hummingbirds landed at the same time on my rods while out fishing. This drunk asshole crashed into a report impaired driver sign in Canada. Dragonfly ate a mosquito that was about to bite. A fish caught by a jellyfish who was caught by the tide. Was eating orange slices until I found half yellow and half orange ones. Very cool. Lightning struck a vent and traveled up into a toilet during a thunderstorm. I'll never kick a bull higher in my life. We were sitting on the chairs, snow skiing a cigarette, talking, laughing, then a car fell on us. I caught a wasp mid-flight in the door frame when I closed the door. This egg has no yolk. This was from 2015 in my hometown, but I never not laugh at this. Don't ask how, I don't know. Thank you for driving carefully. Co-worker pointed out my gloves have stitch graphic in the exact same spot I actually have stitches. Cobra bites python. Python constricts cobra at adult. Python dies from cobra venom. Both snakes lose. Of the taillights being unbroken after being severely rear-ended. Snorkeler finds lost wedding ring wrapped around a mullet fish off of Norfolk Island. A customer managed to grab this plush in our claw machine today, and this is what happened when it went to drop down the chute. Bird nearly peeped on my niece. Tree falls right between cars. Turret that landed gun first after being blown off the hull of an M84 tank during the Battle of Vukovar in 1991. Our family photo taken with a disposable camera on July 4, 2001 in Bishop, California. We'll never get a better Christmas card. You can't miss me. Rainbow deflects lightning. How this pilot's plane took a hit. The shadow lined up perfectly with the camera angle. In 1935, fishermen caught a tiger shark and put it on display in an aquarium in Sydney, where it vomited a human arm. A shark expert concluded that the shark had not bitten it off, and the limb had been cleanly removed with a blade. The arm also had a tattoo, which revealed that it belonged to a man who had gone missing a few weeks earlier, resulting in a mid-air investigation and arrest of the criminals. At Monaco GP, Red Bull hitting a pigeon in front of the photographer at the right moment. Angry spouse throws iMac out apartment window and obliterates a pigeon. Found this tree perfectly balanced in the fork of another on the Appalachian Trail. Looks like he is breathing fire on a sunset. This boat after Hurricane Ian. He hit a bird carrying a snake that had a rat in its mouth. Sign still works. The Home Depot. Oil tank explodes. Debris lands on road creating a perfect ramp. Lady goes airborne in her pickup. It was stuck on, so I had to ask an employee to remove it. That's what we call a bad day. A bird flew through this dude's window, took a pee on his laptop, then proceeded to die. Scene at Lakeview Cemetery. This weather balloon was launched by the National Weather Service in Topeka, Kansas, and traveled 80 miles before landing within sight of another National Weather Service office in Pleasant Hill, Missouri. As I was driving, I ran into a bug that got stuck between my window. Snapped a pic of a bee and caught him swatting away another little bug. I've seen bugs get stuck in walls, but this is a new one. A Tiger 1 barrel destroyed by another tank shell. Bullet hits a man flying in a plane in Myanmar. A twin lady linger. It was processed after this big. Super portal. Feeding my pet fish his daily food, and it sank directly on top of him through about 40 centimeters of water with fast flowing current. A ranker hooked on a live torpedo that was lost. Was practicing my disc golf drives and this happened. Woman loses engagement ring gun. Finds it 13 years later on a carrot. Man's ID numbers made it look like a kid drew all over him. This cow. To take a photo of your lunch. A tram in the Netherlands failed to stop in time and broke through the barrier. It was held up by the statue of a whale's tail. Bought a deodorant with a spider in it. Random strangers shopping have wedding rings cut from the deck of the same World War II battleship. Joan Murray's parachute failed and she plunged 14,500 feet to the ground at 80 miles per hour. Landing in a fire ant, Mount Joan was stung over 200 times. These ants secrete a venom known as solenopsin. The ants stung Joan, releasing the venom which stimulated her nervous system and kept her heart beating. An eagle dropped a fox on a power line in my hometown in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. This Colombian farmer had found $600 million inside his farm. The cat stepped perfectly in blue and pink paint of the sign I was making. A dragonfly got its wing stuck between the wall and the socket in our garage and died before it could get free. My beer was double canned. My friend ran over a tire while driving, and it got stuck on his tire. The 2020 Spijkennis, Netherlands, metro derailment. Negligent driving causes a metro train to overrun the end of the line, crash through a buffer stop and come to a stop on top of an art installation. Good thing he didn't sit while defrosting the windows. Somebody knocked the glass off the table. It landed like this. Back in April, my pants got caught on a metal piece in the escalator at the New York hotel, and somehow I was unharmed. Caliper lower bolt fell out and cut the rim in half. Should I ask how it is? Fly flew into my phone while I was closing it. So this happened to someone at work today. Best parking space. Home plate umpire Nate Tomlinson is hit with a broken bat from Angels Mike Trout in the face and would leave the game in the ninth against the Dodgers during a Major League Baseball game at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. This tree that fell right in the gap in Moowoods, California. Misspelled the trick. A UFC card replicates itself 7 years later. The last time Amanda Nunes lost at UFC 178 to Kat Zingano, Dustin Poirier also lost. That night AMD Dominic Cruz won the prelim card. I was shocked to even hit the ramp, let alone to have my pinball land smack on the bumper. This pine cone fell precisely so as to get stuck on the power line. Games tied at 17 points in the fourth quarter. Lasseter fish instead of catching it the normal way. Bad luck, little guy. When the timing is perfect. Digital billboard was shattered before this ad for the Beavis and Butthead was displayed to look like his screen is cracked. Recorded shooting a deer in muzzleloader season and caught the frame where every pellet of black powder is burning, but before the lead bull has hit the deer. Frame before nothing, and the frame after was all smoke. I took a picture of a weather balloon. This is William West and William West, and they are the reason fingerprints were created to find criminals, because they were not related at all, shared the same exact name, and looked identical to one another. A. B. What a day to be drafted into World War II. Photographer Prasenjit Yadav gets one in a lifetime shot of meteor by accident. They fit together perfectly. I got summoned to state and federal jury duty on the same day. My wife and friends were taking a group photo at the exact moment the crowd photo was taken. Kamakavi is a 500,000 kilogram rock in Finland that has been balancing on top of another rock for 11,000 years. Elevator operator killed by falling manhole cover, 1937. Chicago Sunday Tribune, May 30th, 1937. 1 killed when blast flips manhole cover. 1. Manhole lid blows off. 2. It plunges through skylight. 3. Hits elevator. Kills operator. Injures 2. There's a very small chance that a roll cloud can turn into a spherical cloud. This one was observed in Japan 2016. Eagles on the Seattle waterfront. Lightning hit photographed at the right moment. A centipede was hit by a bird dropping, got stuck and died. Friend was driving down the road and a tree fell on the bed of his truck, missing passengers in the back seat and horses in the trailer he was pulling. Found a dog toy that is a less spooky version of my husband's tattoo. When you hit a triple, 4:20 p.m. 69 kilometers, 80,085 kilometers. Basically 2020. The world's most premature baby has celebrated his first birthday after beating 0% odds of surviving. The doctor, never tell me the odds. When you buy a lottery ticket thinking you have a good chance to win, reality is often disappointing. I don't remember Aang being black, the boy who harnessed the wind. What are the odds? In 1981, a pediatrician saved the life of a 3.2 pounds premature baby boy working around the clock and beating the odds to stabilize him. In 2011, the same pediatrician was pinned inside a burning vehicle after a car collision, but was saved by a paramedic who turned out to be the premature baby he saved 30 years earlier. These patterns look like letters. Meow. 2 Reddit users have a blowout on the rear right wheel of a blue Tesla Model 3. We just blew a tire on the way to the airport. Forgot to charge your wheels? Rookie mistake. On the way to the airport and my aunt's Tesla blew a tire. What a way to start the morning. In 2008, Finnish police found a dead mosquito while searching a stolen car. They tested the blood from the mosquito's last meal and used it to identify the thief. A photographer captures a meteor while a volcano is erupting. Found the cliff this cliff bar came from. Picture taken of lightning hitting a tree. Fortune cookie prediction comes true a few hours later. She hasn't laid an egg in years. A golden egg of opportunity will fall into your lap this month. Delivery truck turned around in front of my house. August 17th, 1957. Philadelphia Phillies Hall of Fame CF Richie Ashburn struck a foul ball into the stands, breaking the nose of spectator Alice Roth. As Roth was being carried off the field on a stretcher, Ashburn hit her with another foul ball, breaking a bone in her knee. Meet the Jim twins, a pair of identical twins separated and adopted to different families at birth. Married and divorced women named Linda, remarried women named Betty, and each had a dog named Toy. They both named their sons James Allen. They reunited at age 39. Me and my boyfriend went to the museum today. You might also like. This is Chromia. Indie cinema. Lightning strikes plane inside of a rainbow. Either I'm getting really good at throwing darts or this was the luckiest shot ever. Miracle baby girl born on the 22nd of February 2022 at 2:22 a.m. in labor room number 2. My tattoo made a friend. 96-year-old man saves 87-year-old woman from choking to death using the Heimlich maneuver. That man is none other than Dr. Henry Heimlich, the inventor of the technique. What a badass. This dollop of hand cream plopped into my palm exactly in the shape of a sitting cat. Engaged couple thinks they met at a college. Mom finds picture where they actually met on a family vacation years before. I poured this candle, and I accidentally got a drop of blue dye into the still liquid wax. It almost perfectly aligned with the eye. I saw the end of the rainbow today. Potato, which looks like the Reddit icon. Coffee stain that looks like earth. Fun fact about languages, a linguist who was studying Aboriginal languages of Australia finally managed to track down a native speaker of the Babaram language in the 60s for his research. They talked a bit, and he started by asking for the Babaram word for basic nouns. They went back and forth. Before he asked for the word for dog, the man replied dog. They had a bit of a who's on first moment before realizing that, by complete coincidence, Babaram and English both have the exact same word for dog. Predicting the European Championships result 8 years before. England just lost the 2020 Euros final against Italy on a penalty shootout. Nothing has changed then. Dad's registration number is twice his son's. Plates were issued 5 years apart. Eyes colors are same, but interchanged for mother and her kid. While playing darts today, a married couple discover they appeared in same photograph as teenagers. Nice slipped off tray on the way to the sink, then this crick was already there. Of my shot having just enough to do this. Microsoft Edge. Today's photo of the day was taken in the same place as my desktop wallpaper. Couldn't have picked a guy with a more fitting name to report on the California oil spill. Eric Spillman. Got a sandwich stuck in vending machine. Bought a drink to push the sandwich. Damn. I took a picture, a bag of kettle corn, and later I saved a picture of Coach K. My thumb was placed perfectly. Tried to take a photo of a grasshopper on my windshield. but it looks like it's giant and destroying the town. Captured a picture of me shocking my girlfriend. I was taking a screenshot of my house and caught a turtle mid-lightning struck. Robin Hood at about 32 feet away. Went for a walk and found the ripped off sleeve of the shirt I was wearing. Came back to my parked bike, left, and found that someone parked their exact bike next to mine with the exact same locks. Yeah, a plate fell while washing the dishes. Glitch in the system. Came across this picture and I thought it looked familiar. This Redditor found a painting in a waiting room that looks exactly like their phone case. Lost my wedding band last month, bought a new one today, doing my nails now. I lost this bowl over 6 months ago. My buddy, who I have never played with, found this bowl 2 weeks ago. He pulled it out of the bag and told me this was his favorite bowl. Emlif. Perfect paper airplane. This coffee looks like a dog. These 2 balls in a net. This was parked outside my apartment. Penguins not being able to fly is only sad because we call them birds. If you think of their wings as flippers and call them fish, it's a miracle they can walk on land. The neon flying squid.